I want us to compare the relationship between the direct method and the indirect method. Now, when comparing, let MA be age-specific rate, which is observed of observed population, and at the same time PA be age distribution by of the standard population, and therefore in this case summation of PA is equal to P, and then we can actually have D1 as the age standardized rate, by the direct method, of standardization, and this is given by D1 is equal to summation of MA multiplied by PA over P. Okay, so that in this case we can be able now to actually multiply by 1. So multiplying by 1, we can actually say summation of PA MA over summation of P in bracket capital M over small m. This is equal to 1. Now, in this case, we must be able to know that, but we can be able to say that MA is equal to DA over PA, which is equal to age specific death rate. Age specific death rate in a given area, and the M, capital M, this one is the crude death rate of standard population. So having these particular values, we can now be able to specify some relationship where in this case we can actually say D1 is equal to bracket summation of MA times PA over P, and divided by bracket summation of MA minus PA over P, again over P, and then multiplied by M, so that we have just replicated these two as equation 2, where in this case this is capital M A, and this is PM. So this is a small m. So in this case, capital MA is it represent age specific rate for standardized population. And so that in this case we can actually say that summation of MA capital M capital PA is actually the number of deaths in the standardized population. Therefore we can rewrite D1 as follows. D1 can be given as summation of small a PA over summation of capital A PA multiplied by M, where in this case summation of MA PA over P replaces its equivalent capital M in the denominator. Of equation 1, which I drew earlier on. Therefore, in this case, we can now see. So this is actually the value for standardized part. Now, for an standardized part, we can be able to actually look at it as D2, which can be obtained by saying D2 in this case is equal to D, which are the actual death observed over time over summation of MA small m, capital M and PA in bracket like that multiplied by M, where M in this case is the crude death rate, and at the same time PA is the population at each age observed population, and therefore D is the actual death. Therefore, we can actually finalize to say from that particular point again, D2 can be the same as a summation of small m PA over summation of capital M and PA, and this one multiplied by M. So these are some of the linkages which I wanted each one to actually go through and try to understand the connotation behind this, so that we can actually know how to relate these modality, and then able to apply them in the exercises that I'm going to give you. Now, the last part is on comparative mortality ratio. Comparative mortality ratio, which is called CMR, which is a bit complicated. Now, I want people, before we can look at this, you must be able to actually look at your book, Pedego, and then we can